G'day guys, welcome back. Welcome to Pouring Your Heart Out. Okay, so I'm going to have another little play with the dragon scale, crackle, veining technique with the resin. I've put the peacock colours aside for now because I'm having trouble with them and I can't do it. But I will get back to it because I'm not going to let it beat me. That was the last one. That had purple in it, although you wouldn't know it, would you? Purple's all Gonskis. It's a beautiful coaster, like I really love it, don't get me wrong. I just wanted some purple in it. I wanted the teal with the gold with the purple, like a peacock colour. So anyway, we'll put that aside, moving on to a different colour scheme, and I'll come back to the peacock another day. Now, the lovely Susanna Danks from Les Expressions, she did... I think it was a bowl that she did. Is that right, Susanna? I must look back at the video. And she used these brown tones. So I jumped on her website and I bought the deep amber, which is that one. It's like a light brown. I also bought this one, the burnt toffee, to go with her white and her gold. So that's what I'm going to do today. And I've also thrown in, I think this would look nice. It's like a, it's called, what's it called? Where is it? Hot Copper, and it's by Pearl-X. So I'm going to do that as well. I think that'll give a nice little pop of color. So those are my color inspirations for today. Move that out of the way. So let's get going. My resin is the Platinum 360 plus. I haven't let it sit or anything. It's, oh, what's the temperature? It's 22 degrees in here, so it's 4 degrees warmer now than it was this morning. So my resin is a lot thinner. When I did this one, I heated my resin up, and I think that's why I got such big crackles. See, these ones are quite small. These ones are quite big. This one I warmed the resin up, and it was really quite runny, so I'm thinking that's what gave me the bigger crackles, which I don't necessarily like. So yeah, let's get to it. I'm going to do, I think, 2 layers of the dark brown. So I've got my biggest cup there. It's about 3/4 full. I think I'm going to do like probably maybe 20 drops. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, get in there, 3, 4, oh gosh, let me get some more, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, let's just check it at 15, let's see what it looks like. Now feel free to fast forward if you don't want me to, if you don't want to watch me mix these up. So I still want it to be transparent, but in saying that, when I have it too transparent, the colours are a little bit wishy-washy and they're not as bright as I'd like. So I'm going to keep them a little bit darker. So that was 15, was it? Okay. Yeah, the one that I did, the one that I just showed you before, that was 10 drops. Although it was a smaller cup, it wasn't as full. Now this is a bit deceptive because my stick's got colour on it. See that? Let's just turn the stick over. Alright, see? You can see that now. I think I'll put a little bit more in. It's deceptive when your colour's on your stick. So I'm going to go with another 5, just because it's a full cup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my cups that aren't so full, I'm going to do 15 from now on, and then that full cup I'm going to do the 20. Oh gosh, now I've got resin on both ends of my stick. All right, so I'm not going to put you on pause while I mix my colours. I'm just going to do this because I'm just waiting for my resin to kind of thicken up a little bit. I kind of want it to do the opposite now. I don't want it to be so thin. All right, so that's that one. I think I'll change sticks because now I've got a sticky stick. It's got resin on both sides of it. Okay, so that's that one. Now the gold is the bright gold. I've been using a lot of it lately. I've only got half left. I'm just going to level spoon there. It's a little teaspoon. And they can come to the foreground now that I've mixed them up. When I did this, it was actually this morning I did my other coasters. This resin's really good. I can do a piece and demold it the same day. So, yay! I did get some mica powder that fell through. Obviously it wasn't mixed enough, so I'm going to really mix this in well. So I'll come back to that because the mica will float to the top. I'll come back to it and mix it in again. Now this one is the white satin. Just going to clean my spoon and a level teaspoon of that one as well. I did buy another jar of the white satin, so I've got an extra one there because this one's nearly empty. Oh, and the other thing I want to do is I want to add some white alcohol ink to this. Oh, it's probably last year sometime when I started resin. I did a gold and white coaster. Oh, one of my favorites. And I am going to revisit that now that I've had a little bit more experience and have another go at it. It was just divine. Loved it. And I actually put white alcohol ink into my white. So I'm going to do it again today. But yeah, I am going to revisit that particular pour and I want to do it again. So that will be coming up as well. I've got so many things I want to do. And then I think, oh, but there's an acrylic pour that I want to do. And then I think, oh, but there's a bling that I want to do. There's so many things that I want to do. Look at that. Can you see all that mica that's floated to the top? Yep. All right, so I'm just going to go with the Let's Resin. It's the C Deeper white alcohol ink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 5 drops of that into my white, just to make it a bit heavier, really, because every time I do these coasters, you don't see the white. It's just gone. I don't know whether 5 drops is going to be enough. Actually, let's do another 5. Let's just go for it. See what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 drops in a half a cup of resin's probably not a lot, is it? So 10 drops. And we shall see what happens. All right, now this cup is also, the gold and the white are only half full. That one's 3/4 full, and this amber one is going to be about 2/3 full. So it's going to have 15 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And that is the deep amber. What I really want is like an orange pigment paste. Maybe not orange. Yeah, maybe that sort of colour. Orangeish, copperish, bronzish, in a pigment paste, because I wanted to use a paste in these. Like I like to have a paste, a tint, and a powder. But I didn't have one, so yeah, I would like to, but I was thinking about just having an orange paste, and then I thought, no, that won't look very nice. So I found that one. How's that looking? Yeah, I guess that's okay. All right, now this last one is going to be the hot copper. And I'll do the same, like a level kind of a teaspoon-ish. That one. So this is basically my orangish pigment paste. But I don't have a pigment paste. But this is the orange part of it. because I just thought brown and gold. Yes, it's very nice, but I just think it needs something else. Look at that. Oh, that is divine. Divine. All right, now I'm going to have to go back and really stir all these in, because look at that. Let's see how it's all floated to the top. Okay. And then maybe tomorrow I'll have another go at the peacock colours, making the tints a deeper shade like today. It's just all trial and error, isn't it? With this sort of thing. If you start something new, you just need a little bit of practice. So I'm scraping the bottom of the cup. I'm scraping the side of the cup, just in case there's any mica that's stuck to the bottom, which I'm probably sure there is. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Now, the order I want to do this, I wanted the dark brown on the outside. So I'm going to do that one first, and then I will stir these again. So I'm going to do the dark brown first, and then I don't know what that is. Oh, it's just bits of mica. That's just my clear in there. That can stay there. Okay, so here we go. We'll do a brown puddle first. Now I can use half of this. Actually more than half. I've figured out that because the first puddle needs to go a lot further. I'm dripping. You know, because it's got a bigger area to cover. The first puddle always needs to be bigger. And that may be where I've been going wrong. Actually, look at that. I'm using it all. All right. I'm using it all. Oh, gosh. Yeah, see, this is where I could have gone wrong on my others. Because, yes, you're covering the whole area with your first colour. So you need more. And then as your puddles get smaller, you don't need as much of the colour. So I think that's somewhere else that I've been going wrong. So there we go. I won't be having two layers of that one anymore. Right. Give it a quick torch. Now you could potentially spread that out if you wanted to. My torch is running out of fuel. Come on. One's running out. I'll grab my other one. Little dinky dudes. Alright, so that's that one gone. Now, the next one I want is the gold. And I've only got half a cup of gold, and this is going to do me 2 layers, okay? So a little bit. The next layer of gold needs to be smaller though. So probably 2/3 of your gold now. And then just save 1/3. Don't save half. Otherwise, I think you end up with a big blob of gold in the middle. All right, same with the white. Oh, I didn't stir that again, did I? Hope it'll be all right. Now the white, same again, 2/3 of the white. Because it's got a further to go. And just save 1/3 for later. There's not much left in that one. Okay, so now the next one is going to be this one, the deep amber, the lighter one. Oh, look at that, isn't it pretty? So pretty. I'm going to use it all up. That dark on the outside looks almost black, doesn't it? Okay, so the next one is going to be the next one. See, normally when I've been doing my other ones, I go white again, but I'm going to go gold, and then white, and then the copper. Or do I want to go white, gold, copper? No, I'll have to go the other way. I'll have to go gold, white, copper. All right, here we go. A bit of gold. This is better than actually doing it this way. Is better than having the cloth there to wipe the point. Just a little bit of gold. I'm hoping this will be better if I only have a little bit of gold on my second puddle. You know what I mean, don't you? Because your first puddle's bigger and it has to spread all the way to the edges. See, when I did the equal amounts and had a big puddle of gold in the middle, my second layer, I ended up with that, with a lot of gold. So that's why I was thinking, let's try it this way and see if it's any better. Okay, so now some white. Again, haven't got a lot. Trying to go from up high, but it's difficult because I don't know where the middle's going to be. Whoops. It's difficult to go from up high when you only got a little bit. You don't know where the center of your puddle's going to be. Keen to see if this white's going to be any different with having that alcohol ink in it. Probably won't. And the other thing I wanted to try as well, which there's so many things that I want to do. A white paste, like Resin's Angel White. I wouldn't mind trying that in this and see what happens. All right, now here we go. This is, see that, the deep amber with the white is going kind of this color anyway. Maybe I won't put all of this in. All right, here we go. Actually, we change hands. I'm right-handed. I'll just catch the drips. All right, here we go. A little puddle. And then I'll top it off with some clear. Okay, that's enough. I've got a little bit left over, but I don't want to use it all, because I still need some room for my clear. Whoa. Look at those effects. So pretty. So pretty. I should do a live one day, shouldn't I? Because you guys are so quiet. I always think, oh gosh, are you still there? Maybe I should do a live. Would you like that? Okay, in we go with the clear. We're making an eyeball. I'm not putting like too much clear in, like not pushing it right out to the edges. But just enough to kind of fill the coaster. That one's full. It's doming already. Oh, it kind of needs a bit more because the others have all got a bit more. Try and make them all the same. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. How pretty is that? Wow. Okay, let's torch again. Okay. Now I hope I don't get those blobs of mica down the bottom. Hope I've mixed it properly. I did kind of get sidetracked and didn't mix it again, so never mind. I wanted to do a little bit in the heart, but I've run out of colour. Never mind. So these are going to be a very interesting colour, that's for sure. Right, I'm going to take you down for a close-up. And I'll have a little look at what these are doing. because you probably can't see much in the way of colour from up there. It probably just looks all brown, doesn't it? Round we go. Okay. All right, now you can see the different colours. You can see the gold next to the brown on the edge there. We've got that sort of copper in the centre. Yeah, I don't know what it's going to do. I've never done these colours before. I just hope we keep some of its dark brown. That's all. All right, I'll come back and show you what it's doing in an hour. I'll go and feed my dogs. And I'll come back soon. I think the centre will close over a little bit more as well. So, see what it looks like in about an hour, hey? All right, see you soon. Okay, so it's been about an hour. Let's have a little look at what's going on. Ooh, that's different. Let's have a little look. This one's much darker. I really like how this one's got all that extra gold in it. Must have put more in that one. Who knows? They do look very dark. Hopefully they've got some cool stuff happening on the other side. A little bit of gold playing peekaboo there. Interesting. I do like that one the best so far. Okay, well, we'll see what happens. This one's got the least amount of stuff going on. I don't know why. All right, I'll cover them back up. And I'll just have to be patient and wait for the morning. See you soon. Good morning. I got my coffee. Look, it's the same colour as the coasters. Right, let's do this. Oh, please work. Pop him out. There we go. All right. Now let's look at the side. Oh, okay, that's looking good so far. Because last time when I had just a heap of gold on the side, it didn't work. Look how smooth that is on top. It's really pretty. I mean, I guess you could even use that side, hey? Because we've got some crackle effects on that side. Right, let's have a look. Without further ado, as they say. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it worked, it worked, it worked. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so excited. Because I had a fail last time. So, you know, it puts your confidence down, doesn't it, when you have a fail? Just had to have a sip of coffee. And so I've still got that little clear section in the middle. I think, you know, putting some flakes or something in the center, I think it would just be too much. It would just detract from the beauty of everything else that's going on. Just seeing if we can pick up that sort of sheen. Light's in the way. But you can see that the copper there, because I put the copper in last, it's in the center, which is really nice. Now there's not a lot of the chocolate brown, but it has given the chocolate brown veinings. I was sort of thinking there might be some around the edge there because there's so much around the edge here, but wasn't the case. It's just given a gorgeous brown veining crackle. Right, let's look at the next one. I'm keen to see that one. Okay, a little bit of overflow just there. Just snip that off like so. Little cuticle trimmers are great. And then if you need to, you can just sand it with an emery board or nail file. All right. So this was the one that was the darkest on the outside. There's not much colour. I mean, we've still got crackle, yes, but there's not much colour. All right, here we go. Oh, it's really pretty too. Very, very similar, hey? Look at that. I was thinking it was going to be totally different because it was so dark on the top, but no. Right, let's move on. This one's going to be, well, maybe it won't be very different. Let's get them all out. They come out so easily. Okay, here's another one, just like the other one. Woohoo! That one doesn't seem to have quite as much copper in the center. This was the last one I did, so maybe I poured a little bit more copper in it. Really pretty. Gold. Look at those effects close up. You can see where we've got the gold and the brown on the outside there. I guess if you look really carefully, you can see the layers or the puddles that I poured. And that was the amber and the gold and the copper. I always lose the white. Like, I don't mind that. I don't mind losing the white. I think it's just part of it, even though I added that alcohol ink to make it drop. I don't think, like, I think I'd be quite upset if I had white in it. I think the white just adds to the effect, and for me anyway, I don't actually see the white in any of them. Even getting back to like this one, you know, the white, I don't know, it just goes. I just don't see it. All right, here we go. Last one. Now this is the one that had a lot of gold there on the side. And I wonder if it'll be any different. Shall we have a little look? Let's do it. Nope. It doesn't look any different. It doesn't. That's just bizarre. I was thinking it was going to be so different with all that gold there. But nope. Love it. All right, guys. That's it. Now, oh, I might do copper around these ones. What do you think? Let me go get my copper pen. Right, that's my copper one. If your little nib is getting a little bit sort of fluffy, you know, from doing your edges, I don't know if you probably can't see. See how it's getting a little bit fluffy on top? I just actually trim it. Just get all those little fuzzy hairs off. Because it's just like a little, I don't know what it is, it's like little hairs. Anyway, I just give it a bit of a haircut. So that's it there. Deco Color, Premium, Focus in the copper. All right, let's do it. I just think the copper would look really nice, just for a change anyway, hey, because I always do gold. And maybe we won't even notice it. Can we notice it? Maybe not. Maybe I'll have to get the gold out. You can kind of see it there shimmering in the light. But I don't know that it's making much impact. Let me go and get the gold. Had to break open a new gold pen. Look at that. Nice new one. All right, let's go over this again. I thought that the copper would stand out, but nope. I guess it's too similar to that colour that's already on the edge there. All right, so there's the gold. Just give it a couple of pumps there to get the paint to come down. Around we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. Okay, so now it's hit the copper, which is still wet. See if I can go over it. Yeah, that one's got 2 coats now because it's got the copper and then the gold. Okay, that looks much better actually. So if I'd just done the gold and the brown without the copper, I don't think it would have been as interesting. Hey, look at that. Look at the shine. I don't think it would have been as interesting. You can paint the sides as well if you want to. For now, I'm just doing the top just to see what it looks like. You know, if I was going to sell them, yes, I'd sand the bottom and I'd paint the sides and everything, but it's just a little experiment for me. So I still want to do, as I said, I still want to do my peacock colours, so I'll do that next. I'll have another go at them, make them darker, maybe more opaque with the inks. Still not totally opaque like using transparent tints, but just make them a little bit darker. Maybe I won't lose my purple. So there we go. That's it. Hope you enjoyed that video. This one's got a lot of dark in it. I like this one actually. It seems to have more chocolate in it. It was the first one I did. Probably poured a lot more chocolate into that one. I'm going to paint this one gold as well now. All right, I'm going to do that, finish my coffee, and I'll set them up for a photo for you so you can see what they look like. Maybe outside, although sometimes it's a bit glary out there. Anyway, I'll show you when they're all finished with the gold. All right, thanks for watching. Love you all. Bye for now.